Veilguard is coming up, so what better way to get ready than to jump into Dragon Age Inquisition? So, let's begin our adventure. As the rift begins. Now for this we are going to be a human female. We're also going to be a mage, because I think they're the most fun in the game, and honestly I think thematically it's probably the one that feels the best for my headcanon. So, a mage, we're going to play on normal, and let's jump in. Alright, we have everyone's favourite character creator, with the terrible green lighting. So, I will make our character, and we will rejoin once they are finalised. Okay, and this is our Inquisitor. We are going to be Quinn. This is going to be a very similar playthrough to my live stream from last year. So if you missed that, here we go. We're going to do a whole playthrough again. So Quinn is our canon Inquisitor, and let's begin. Making our way through this dusty landscape. Stuck in the Fade. And here we go. Every good adventure starts with spiders. Even dream ones. And let's go. Poor Quinn. And now we've been locked up. Another great start to any adventure. Just look at Skyrim. I remember when this game came out graphically, I was blown away by how good it looked.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
And we're going to go with the... That's horrible.
What do you mean everyone's dead?
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need her, Cassandra.
And we're going to go the emotional response of all those people.
I can't believe it. All those people. Dead.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember... running. Things were chasing me, and then... a woman?
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then...
Go to the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the rift.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you.
We're going to be best friends soon, Cassandra, don't you worry.
We call it the breach. It's It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
Alright, well, let's start investigating. Let's get some information. How could it stop this?
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
You still think I'm guilty?
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
If I can help, I will.
I understand.
Then
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
they have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between Mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead.
Oh,
We
Justinia.
lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark
Now.
must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
This game has one of the best openings, I think, in any Dragon Age.
Open the gate. We
Oh,
are
not any
heading
Dragon
to the
Age,
valley.
sorry. One of the best openings in any video game I've ever played. I've replayed this opening section of the game so many times. I think Origins is still the best opening of a game, depending on the origin you pick. But this is up there with an amazing video game start. I played this to death when it came out. So it's nice to jump back in and get hyped up for Veilguard.
The pulses are coming faster now. The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was. Everything
Casual
farther
evening
up
out.
the valley was
And let's go! It feels so weird to play a game where there's so much dialogue that I have to pick and choose my moments to speak.
Stay behind me!
Because it's very easy to talk over these characters interacting. And that's part of the really fun part of the game, is the interactions between these guys. But yeah, you really have to pick and choose your moments. Okay, I know what I'm doing. This is not my first rodeo with this game. I do like how we're using an ice staff in the middle of a icy platform.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
I don't need a staff. We're gonna just poke and prod.
Do you really think I need a staff to be dangerous?
Is that supposed to reassure me?
I haven't used my magic on you yet.
You're right. You don't need a staff, but you should have one. I cannot protect you. I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
You should. That's why I'm here. And I kind of don't have a choice, to be honest.
Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
Where are all your soldiers?
At the forward camp or fighting. We are on our own for now.
I'm the only one with a big green glowing hand to end all the fighting.
There! Watch out! If we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
Well, it's a bit late for that. Thanks for playing some aggro though, Cassandra. Appreciate you. There you go, now she's coming. The flame takes forever, I forgot about that. Okay. And over here there should be some elf root. Grab some iron as well, because crafted weapons in this are way better than like ones you can find, unless it's a special weapon, like one of the yellows or the purples. I always found the crafted weapons were 1,000 times better. See, I've played this game so much, I know where all the loot is. Okay, onwards we go. Now we've got 2 down the bottom, we've got the spirits up the top, so. And if I remember, I believe there is something at the cliff edge as well. Another bit of loot for us to steal. There you go, Cassandra. Now ideally we want to take them out before they get their purple barrier. Nice. Yeah, there we go. See, I remember. A little bit more elf root never hurts. It's gonna be nice to get into the game and do all like the proper quests, like Here Lies the Abyss and stuff. Because I'm a huge Grave Warden fan. So I love anything to do with the Wardens, even if they're being stupid and corrupted. Alright, is there anything back here, or is it the other place? It's the other one. Oh, as I'm stuck. So as you can probably tell, this isn't a blind Let's Play, obviously. You know, I streamed it on my channel last year alone. But I absolutely adore Dragon Age. I'm a little hit or miss so far on Veilguard, I won't lie. But I have already pre-ordered it at the time of recording, which is 28th of August. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting my hands on it, streaming it day one. Jumping into the role of Rook. I would love a better stuff. I know we've only just started the game, but I'm already craving that power surge. I'd also like a few other abilities. I'd like Immobilate, that'd be fun. And I'd like the bolts that come out of your body. I can't remember the name of that ability. But yeah, I'd really like to get hold of that because that's such a powerful move. Now something just went green over here, and I don't know what it was. Doesn't seem to be an enemy though, so onwards we go. We do have some loot here, and it's probably a research token, if I had to guess. Yeah, nice. So we can give those to, I think her name's Maeve or something. And that'll tell us all the weaknesses.
You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
Any loot up here? No, we're good. Okay. Let's go help the guys. As it get everyone sparking up. We'll help dear old Varric out. Just like that. And there he is. The best dwarf ever.
Before more come through.
Varric, Gimli, then Oberyn.
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
I did that.
I closed that thing. How?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
What a dude. What an absolute dude. You're with the Chantry?
Are you with the Chantry, or...
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
Nice crossbow. Who doesn't love Bianca?
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Ah, isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca.
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
Yeah, you know about the mark? I mean, it's pretty obvious, but...
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Unlike you, Solus is an apostate.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
Well, that's the spirit. That's commendable.
That's a commendable attitude.
Merely a sensible one. Although sense appears to be in short supply right now. Cassandra, you should know. The magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is a mage, but I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well... Bianca's excited.
Aren't we all, Varric? Aren't we all? Sometimes the facial expressions in this game do really get me.
This way, down the bank. The road ahead is blocked.
We must move quickly.
They can be a little janky. It adds to the character, but... yeah, some of the facial expressions are certainly a choice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out my staff, because I really want the fire. It's also one bell. Alright, then let's get going. Now, I'm not going to worry about tactical cam. I don't really think we need it. It's cool to use, but I don't think this game really plays like a tactical type game, to be honest. As they will run off on the cliff anyway. And that's probably going to make me do the tutorial, but... yeah, it wants me to do the bloody tactical cam. And there we go. Got a nice little barrier going, that's another skill I need to get ASAP. Alright, let's get going, guys. One last Great Shade. And bam. That's what it's pinging. Okay, we've got a little bit of loot in this burning building. And I believe there's a helmet up top or something like that. So we just run through the fire. We can take it, it's okay. A little bit more loot here. Dope, okay. Now I believe there are also a couple of enemies up here, but it's nothing too bad. So let's wipe these dudes out. Yeah, all up the staircase. I think it's like a little camp with a campfire and stuff like that. Oh, I'm stuck on a tree. Come on, Quinn. You got this. Oh, I thought we got the fire off, but we didn't. Okay, and where's the last one? Look, its health bar just diminishing. You love to see it. Dope. What is the loot? Was it a helmet? No, a life ward amulet. Never mind. Okay. Let's push forward.
So, I take it you're from the Free Marches.
Oh?
Accent. I'm from Kirkwall, but you're from further east, maybe?
That's very perceptive.
That's quite the ear you have.
I'm all kinds of impressive.
I feel you, Varric. I feel you to my core.
We must hurry before the mark consumes her.
He's got such a way of words, doesn't he? Just an absolute way with words. Now what do we have in here? No, come on. Thank you. One annoying thing they did do is make the loot button the same as the jump button. Which isn't always the best situation. Anything down here? No. Cool. Right, onwards we go. Now, if anyone watching is a big Dragon Age fan, let me know what's your favourite game, who your favourite companions are, all that sort of stuff.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
I mean, he ain't wrong. But yeah, let me know what your favourite character is, who your favourite companion, your favourite protagonist, all that fun stuff. Because Dragon Age is a game, especially Dragon Age Origins, that's a game that's very close to my heart, and the franchise as a whole. Because Origins is the game that got me into RPG gaming. Before that I just played like sports games and like wrestling games, that sort of stuff. I would love a barrier right now. I really don't want to use a health potion. So yeah, Dragon Age is a game that's very close to me, because it opened my eyes to just how amazing single-player RPGs can be.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
I went straight from Dragon Age Origins being my first one into Fallout 3. So those two games were a huge chunk of my teenage years. And god, they're so good. I could play those games to death.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly! They keep coming! Help!
Quickly! Now what we can do is we could just go up to it. Now that they've done that, we'll just try and disrupt it to weaken the enemies. And now we can close it.
Use the mark.
This camera angle is really cool. Okay, the rift has closed. We can now level up. And this is the one I want. Stop, please. I know how to play the game. Energy Barrage. I love this ability. I've actually got 2 though, so we're also going to do Barrier, because Barrier is incredible as well. Excellent. We will remap our abilities at some point.
Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra.
We're clear for the moment. Well done.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate the kind words. We don't even need to level up. Oh, sorry. Oops. Nice little morning star. And we'll talk to these dudes.
Ah, here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
So no one's in charge here.
So none of you are actually in charge here.
You killed everyone who was in charge! Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
Our poor hand.
How do you think we should proceed?
You're asking my opinion?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own...
We are going to take the mountain path. Fast but indirect, soldiers will act as distraction elsewhere. Problem will be addressed sooner, but there may be casualties. Whereas we do this, then scouts in the path will be lost, so we're going to do the mountain path.
Use the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
Now this is a choice which is a shame, because choices in this game don't really matter that much, and this is one of them. You lose people either way, which is meant to be a big, hard-hitting decision, but it doesn't really have any story impact, so it's a shame, really. Alright, let's go. The world's slowest ladder climb.
The tunnel should be just ahead. The path to the temple lies just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
Alright, we're going to wait for everyone to come up, because there's enemies up ahead, and I don't want to get my shit rocked. That's it, come on guys. Yeah, this whole section is just so good. And there goes Cassandra, doing her thing. Alright, we're going to take out the green dudes now. The little wraiths. And there's the barrier. So they only seem to put the barriers up when you're in melee with them. If you're in range with them, they don't put the barrier up. which is why it's always easier to take him out with like an archer or your mage, or something like that. So where are we going? Let's light the torch. Excellent. We'll loot this as well. And that is everything. Is there any more loot in here? No. Oh, I heard something. Where are you? It's down here. This is what's buzzing. Alright, grab this. And they've got a few enemies here. So, the Wraith, once again, we'll take out first. And a huge energy barrage to take these dudes out. I'm wondering if we can take the Wraith out before. There we go. Dope. Right, we can push forward. Sadly, they didn't drop any loot. So we are kind of just stuck with the stuff around, but it's not the end of the world. Like I said, most of the good stuff, in my opinion, comes from crafting anyway. Loot is pretty much an avenue to buy schematics, in my opinion.
Guess we found the soldiers.
That cannot be all of them.
So the others could be holed up ahead.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I'm leaving that to the lady with the glowing hand.
Thanks, Varric. Appreciate you. Right, we've got more wraiths. We've got a little thing at the back, so what we're going to do is we're going to disrupt the rift. Because see, it does a huge damage spike.
Lady Cassandra! Lieutenant, you're alive! Just barely.
And then we've got these little jumpy dudes who are very annoying. Because they'll fall into the ground and spring up and attack you from the bottom. Awesome. Another rift closed.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. She insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
It was worth the risk.
It was worth saving you, if we could.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move!
Let's move.
The path ahead appears to be clear of demons as well.
Let's hurry before that changes.
Alright, well, first things first. We've got to
Down the
loot
ladder.
up.
That's the way to the temple.
Ooh, a 5 resistance cowl. Now this is the lovely temple that is in Origins. It's a nice little redesign here. It's also been absolutely ruined, but yeah,
So
it's
holes in the fade don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
black powder is the first thing that comes to mind. That's how you make things explode. The Canary can tell you that.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
Alright, here we go.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple.
Alright, ladies, let's do this.
This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
Just tell me what to do.
I'm assuming you have a plan to get me up there.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Alright. Let's go close another rift.
The power of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are
Bring
we
forth
hearing?
the sacrifice.
To guess, the person who created the breach.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Now, I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe red lyrium is lyrium that's been corrupted by the Darkspawn taint. Is that right? It's a big old rift.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run while you can! Hold them!
We have an intruder.
It's like a giant cinema projector.
Now.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
We love demons. We all love a good, massive demon fight. Just like that. Big old demon.
Now!
Alright, let's go, squad. Now, the key to this is we can disrupt the rift, just like this.
Wear it down!
There we go.
The demon is vulnerable! Now!
That's it, light it up. Get the burning as well, which is always nice. Now, Cassandra's aggroing everything. And Solus. Solus is also aggroing everything. Now, hopefully he'll barrier himself. Oh, I think it's targeting me.
More coming through the rift!
Right, we're going to focus on the little ones. Just like this. That makes our life easier. He's got his barrier back up. Right, area effects. Can we get me and Varric? We can. Excellent. And hopefully we can disrupt and he won't do a big AoE swing like that. I think we're too far back though. That's it. Let's keep this going. Only 12 damage with the electricity isn't ideal. I think we're about to, yep. Yeah, I thought so. Alright, Solus. I need you, buddy. Alright, let's help Varric out. Right, we need to get clear. Just like that. Come on, get the rift closed. $53 damage, okay, not bad. Team's kind of getting beaten, but not the end of the world. We're not going to worry about a barrier. Let Solus do that. Okay, well Solus is down, so he can't do the barriers. There we go. Get it closed. Get rid of all those demons. Look at us awaken.
Oh,
The poor little elf we scare.
I didn't know you were awake. I swear.
It's alright.
Don't worry about it.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
What happens now?
So a trial happens now, I suppose.
I don't know anything about that. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
At once? Okay. We've got a bunch of stuff here. I say a bunch of stuff. We've got elf root. Got some lovely lore. We've got a chest I can't open. I think that's got like pre-order bonuses, which I haven't bothered downloading. And look at this. We've got an armed guard leading us. So, let's continue this way. We'll head in here. So I think there's another piece of lore. We want that 50 XP. There's also some items down the bottom here. Yeah. Just more crap to sell. Beautiful. We'll take the off route, why not? Okay. Is this lootable? No, but this is. Important stuff, this. Looting before we go and discuss the end of the world. Let's head inside. And who's gonna grab my attention? We will grab this though. Excellent.
To be tried by whomever becomes.
Roderick.
Her, I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I did what I could.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others. Or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence.
A coincidence?
The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
What more do you want? Are you serious? I'm not the Chosen. You believe I'm innocent.
So you've changed your mind about me?
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
What a man Roderick is.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
Alright, the Inquisition of old?
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
What about the Chantry?
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
You want a holy war?
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
And if I refuse?
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
I want to help. We're a good person at heart.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Alright, here we go. It's our nice little open cinematic. The whole squad, Cullen, Cassandra, Liliana and Josephine. She's walking with such purpose. Varric's little expressions. It's amazing how carrier pigeons work, right? They just know where they're going with messages. He looks so shocked and angry. I love how we're being like put on a pedestal now after blowing everything up. It's crazy how much of a whiplash that is. But the end of the world will do crazy things to people. There we go, Dragon Age Inquisition. Let's jump in. First things first, let's talk to Varric. Just down here, I think. Yeah. Hi, Varric.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
Too many people died up there.
I don't even want to think about how many lives were lost on that mountaintop.
A lot of good men and women didn't make it out of there. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
Why did you stay?
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them, and now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
I was fortunate.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Yes, we are, Varric.
Need something?
Yeah, talk to me about Red Lyrium.
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered red lyrium during an expedition in the deep roads. We located an ancient thaig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
Alright, what is it exactly?
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
Okay, what can it do?
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100 paces from it since.
Why was it in the temple?
How did the red lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. So as far as I knew, the only piece to make it to the surface was destroyed. And the location of the thaig it came from is a secret. Did someone find more of it in the deep roads? That's not a cheery thought.
Alright, that's enough for now.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Let's ask about something else.
Something?
I have a personal question.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Where are you from?
Are you from Ferelden? Orlais?
Free Marches, born and raised in Kirkwall. Despite whatever you've heard, no. Kirkwall's not that bad.
What do you do?
I'm not clear on your line of work. You're a merchant?
I'm a businessman. My family has a seat in the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Merchants buy and sell goods. Businessmen buy and sell stores. In my spare time, I manage a spy network, and occasionally, I write books.
Could you do Leliana's job? Oof, let's not ask that.
If you've run a spy network, why is Leliana our spy master?
To be honest with you, she's just a better spy master. The truly great ones can keep their distance. They don't get attached to their people. Me, I always wind up babysitting my informants and worrying about their families. We're in better hands with her.
Okay. What books do you write?
You're an author. What kind of books have you written?
I've tried my hands at a few genres. My crime serials are my most popular. Hard in Hightown, guards breaking the rules to get things done. The Tale of the Champion is the most famous thing I've written, or infamous maybe. I started a romance serial once, Swords and Shields, but to be honest, I don't have a knack for romances. Most of my stories end in tragedy. Probably that says something unfortunate about me personally.
What shops do you own?
What sort of shops do you own?
Actually, we don't own shops. That was just an example. Mostly we invest in moneylenders. Auction houses, a few mercenary companies, a couple of smithies. I think we own half a beet plantation in Ravane somewhere. Most of that's my brother's doing. Bartrand had business sense. Not much tact, but loads of business sense.
How do you know Cassandra?
How do you and Cassandra know each other?
You heard about the Kirkwall Chantry being destroyed? The guy responsible used to be a friend of mine. The Seeker had questions about that, and I had answers.
Tell me about the crossbow.
Where did you get that crossbow? I've never seen one like it.
Bianca, she's one of a kind. Funny story. I bought a salvage ship and found her locked in a dragon bone reinforced chest in the hold. I broke 36 lockpicks and blunted 9 saws opening that trunk, but it was worth it.
Well, good for you, Varric. Why Bianca?
Who is she named for?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
And the reason for that is?
Complicated. It's the one story I'll never tell. We just have to leave it at that.
Thanks, Varric.
Alright.
No problem.
We'll ask about Hawk later. For now, let's go to the Chantry, get the cutscene, and then we can wrap up this episode. So, let's go to the Chantry so they can send me on my jolly old way. Talk to me, Cassandra.
Does it trouble you?
It didn't close the breach.
If it wasn't enough to close the breach, what use is it?
You did everything we asked of you.
And it still didn't work.
What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
You have an idea?
Clearly, you have something in mind.
We do. May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Leliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
So subtle. A pleasure.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
Of course they have. That was quick.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you, a mage, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
The Herald of Andraste.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading.
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
They're wrong.
I'm no herald of anything, particularly not Andraste.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
The breach doesn't worry them.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat.
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Why would she help us?
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Everyone's so needy. So this is the war table. We get loads of little missions and objectives. We're going to unlock this. Oh, it's already unlocked, so we can just fast travel there. But we're not going to do that quite yet. We, instead, are going to wrap this episode up here. So if you've enjoyed, please drop the episode a like. It helps me amazingly. If you're new and not subscribed, you'd like to, that would also be amazing. And hopefully, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.